So to work out where you're going to have your pockets, fold back your hem that's going to become your elasticated hem. This is the centre front of the jacket where the zip's going to go. But we're dealing with pockets at the moment. So the pocket's going to be the size of the zip opening. So if I draw where I think it's going to go, so I'm going to draw it like this. So I'm just going to press a centre seam on those. Right sides together. I'm just going to press back where I need to stop there and press back where I need to stop here. And when you've got it laid exactly on top of where your rectangular welt hole's going to be, it's then ready to sew. So I know this seems strange, but it will make sense in a minute, and it's really easy. So I'm sewing where that zip pocket is going to go, and I'm lining it all up. And I'm following the pressed line so I can see the rectangle that I need to cut out. So I've reached the edge of my rectangle, so I'm going to lift up the foot, turn it around, and then lift up my foot, turn it around. So basically the rectangle that I'm doing is just going to be the size of the exposed part of the zip. So this is what we've done. So I'll lay it on here and make sure that it's all exactly flat and you're not going to accidentally cut through anything that you shouldn't. I need a little hole to start with, so I do a snip in the middle of my rectangle. I'm going to cut it all the way to the edge and then mite the corners, go down the other end, mite those corners, cut away the triangles and turn everything back through the hole. So it is like, ouch! So it is like magic, mind your fingers. Now if you've snipped right to the corners correctly, you should get a really nice, clean look to it. When you put the zip behind, it should look like that. Now we will be stitching very close to the edge to hold it in place, but just to make it a bit easier, I'm going to slip a little bit of this bonder web between, and then I'll give it a good old press and it will hold it in place, ready for me to sew. So I'm going to do it on that side, this side too. Be careful how you carry it to the machine because you don't want anything moving around. Going to be sewing 1 mil from that edge, and just take your time and just work your way all the way round. When you're stitching the zip in, have the needle to the left so you can get as close as you can to the zip. Now I'm sewing it on this mini JL, so I'm putting my setting to E. And when you go around the corners, you pivot the needle, you put the needle in, and then you turn it. So look, that's what we've got so far. Now before we do the other side, we just need to close off the pocket. Now whenever I do the pockets, I always cut them a bit bigger, knowing that I have to make them smaller. I'm pushing everything away, and then I get it under the machine, put it back to its normal setting, which is D. Backwards and forwards, and then stitch all the way round. So look, it's not bad, eh? And think of all your possibilities.